Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Brothers, Assalamu alaikum. Indeed, it's a great pleasure to be here with you, all the sportsmen. And what has happened throughout Ramadan, and especially the evenings that have been organized by you guys, has been really an eye-opener for us, really. Because if you look at the center itself, which is buzzing with the youngsters playing football, carom and other sports, and then this venue that you have found and worked really hard, and I really enjoyed the matches myself here. And actually I found that I had a bit of talent as well. If I gave you money for my
over 65 starting next week.
Like that. But seriously, I think this is it. This is the brotherhood, this is the sportsman spirit, whereby you guys really work so hard in the mosques, in the jamaats and all the places, and then you play so hard as well. And I think this is as going forward. What I want to do is further invite you all guys, not only to get together as the sportsmen here, but also as young professionals as you are, to get involved with the Jamaat as much as possible. I want to invite you today with my open hands here to actually join us in our committees, etc., different committees. If SJs can offer you some posts to work with them, but there are so many other facets of the Jamaat that requires young men like you. We really need you guys because you are our future leaders. And the way forward is really to work with us closely. And I'm telling you, anytime you want to talk to me, as a president, don't feel ashamed or shy or anything like that. Just call me and I'm willing to talk to you on any other points that you want to speak about. Congratulations to Stanmore Jafferys and the whole of the team for Stanmore Jafferys to organize this. And really, it's my privilege, and I'm really proud to be here today, for what you've done. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
The two of you that are young professionals, you have a post. Now, as you know, a lot of people who made the tournament success, there was a big team of people. As the senior member of that team, I'd ask Fazal to say a few words.
Elders, brothers, Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I'd like to say I've just speaking to my brother. He's in Najaf, and he sends his salams and remembers us with his choicest du'as from there. I have to start thanking people. Number one, the event, you'd have to say, the quality of the event, the formats of the event, the catering of the event, and the quality of volleyball has been, I think, par excellence. So thank you very much, guys, for that. But specifically the organizers, who without them, this wouldn't be possible. So I'd like to mention the organizers. Hussein Teja, can we have a loud salawat for Hussein Teja, please? The second one is Imtiaz Dalla. Can we have a loud salawat for Imtiaz, please? And last but not least, Asif Chandu. The next people I'd like to thank is the SJEC committee for the support they showed us in all formats. So Furki, your team, thank you very much. And I hope you continue to show us support as volleyball keeps on rising in our community. Lastly, I'd like to thank you guys, the participants, showing your dedication for coming and the enthusiasm with which you played. So another salawat for you guys, please. What I've realized is that straight from the Ramadan tournament, what happens is half the players go AWOL, yes? Just disappear. And suddenly what we find is there's a dearth of players that are missing. What we need to do is these players need to come and approach us, the coordinators, and say, what's the issue in regards to either timing, location, and we are very flexible, so we'll accommodate that. We have a lot of youngsters on the peripheries as well who need to keep coming to volleyball and get match practice, and only then will arise. I'd also like to add that in terms of our level, I think that we are playing at extremely high level, and nationally, I don't think there is any competition. We need to broaden our horizons now and go international, or we need to go to these foul system tournaments. And for that, we will need to sit down all together, and I propose that whoever was present here will have an informal meeting where everybody has a voice, and then we see how we can go forward. Because obviously, Friday practices have been working, and Friday practices have produced the youths to win the MAMT last year. So hopefully we'll have more seamless transitions to more victories, inshallah. Lastly, I'd like to say that, can we please recite Surah Fatiha for all our marhumin?
Hassan Fazal, if we can also recite Salawat, welcome the president of Stanmore Jafferys for
Assalamu alaikum, guys. I think Fazl's pretty much hit everything I wanted to say. There's only real three things. First of all, I think we have to say, I think all of you made this tournament what it is. The brotherhood we had, the quality of volleyball, just the spirit, the buzz that existed here and in the mosque is all created by you guys. So I really want you to recite a really loud salawat for all of us making this happen. And just to reiterate Fazl's point, we just want to continue this buzz. We just don't want it to fizzle out after this or fizzle out after the next tournament. So we really want to continue that. The second point is, to make this happen, a lot of volunteers work behind the scenes at mosque, and I think Fazl mentioned most of them, and the ones that weren't mentioned as well. Just another real loud salawat, just to thank those guys for all the efforts they put in. The final point I really just want to say to you all is, to make this happen, is building on what Kakajanku said as well. We need you guys to get involved more. Not only building this volleyball so we can take it international, go and compete in international tournaments, but also bringing in the youth. Bringing the youth in different areas, like in the mosque, we've got the sports guys, the youth, the football guys. We need your support to make this happen, not only just ploughing ahead in our volleyball and taking it to the national level, but also our kids, your sons and everyone, and taking it there. So you guys need to come back in and get involved in that area as well. So inshallah, when we call on every single one of you to do that, you guys will not be saying no and you'll be getting involved. So it's going to end with a big loud salawat for all you guys making this a success. Allahumma.
Guys, now we'll do the presentation ceremony. This year's winners were divers, captained by Sublo. So, Safraz, if you could please come forward with your team.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Khalil Muraj, Safraz Bangali. Hello, bring mine a little bit down.
Hey. Team photo. I pause, monsieur. Sifi.
Oh, 1 second, please. Lord, bruv, Lord. Brothers, the next.
On after the
Brothers, now we're doing a presentation for the best up-and-coming player. If we can ask Abbas and Kalisma to come forward and present the trophy.
Sorry, what's this for?
Best up-and-coming player. The winner for this trophy, without a doubt, I think we'll all agree, is Khalil Kaki. For the final trophy, if I could request Zulfikar Baitaki to come forward, please. Brothers, this trophy is a little bit special. As you know, in MAMT, we had one individual who made it to the A team, went to IKEA and purchased the trophy cabinet for the first time. Unfortunately, he didn't get the trophy. But in respect of Muntazir Rajwani being a special trophy,
Look this way, man.
Our son, Muntazir, that's on 30-day return, please. Okay, brothers, thank you very much for coming. Just one point, brothers, please. One small point. I just want to highlight, I was just thinking, if you look at the last 3 years of Ramzan tournament, or 4 years, we went from 3 teams to 4 teams to 5 teams to 6 teams. So the number of, the interest in the sport is growing. I encourage you, if you see youngsters that have the potential, bring them along as well. On a small point as well, as you know, we've been doing a lot of food over the last 4 sessions. If you can support, please do contribute anything you can to the food bill, etc. And thank you very much for coming. And there'll be Fajr, I believe, in the mosque for those who can make it. Ahsan.